Welcome to part 5 of Willy the Wombat. We're in the
You
generator room.
mean Dark Souls.
I'm sorry, it's Bloodborne.
A game journalist's worst enemy.
It's actually Resident Evil.
Alright, a game journalist's worst enemy is a good Sonic game. Let's be real here.
I was gonna say Cuphead.
That too.
Okay, yeah,
The tutorial of Cuphead is their worst nightmare. So
Oh god.
But Cuphead is a good game. Don't get.
we're referencing we're referencing a debacle. A really silly debacle, but a debacle nonetheless.
Yeah, what happened? What happened there, Seth? You kind of faced through the platform.
I don't know. Again, depth perception. You see why I don't think Crash 1 is that great at all?
I see what you
Will.
mean.
Yeah, what's up?
Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.
Sonic was never good.
Oh.
That classic line.
You know what? I can rebut that.
Oh boy.
Sonic.
I'm just kidding.
I know you're kidding.
Yeah.
This I'm not kidding with though. Sonic Forces was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is it
Just
bad
like
to say that?
Anime was a mistake.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just.
It was
Could've done
bad.
better.
I would say it was like aggressively average, so it was really just a waste of time more than anything. Not necessarily like because it was bad, but just because like nothing was gained. You know?
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did.
But Classic Sonic sucks in Sonic Forces. But is it sad to say that I actually like Sonic Forces?
No,
Yeah.
like it's not a
Yes.
bad game by any means.
I'm
It's just
kidding.
It is bad.
it's just nothing particularly good. I don't know.
I would much rather put. Much rather put a cheese grater up to my neck than play Sonic Forces.
At least that
Damn.
would be interesting.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Kylie was trying to speak.
Anyway, drawing away from Sonic Forces, these fucking neocortex.
Nice fall. You were trying to say, Kylie?
I guess we should invite AJ to the Sonic Forces commentary.
That's gonna be
Or
a
he'll
mess of people.
I don't
Or
know
he'll
about
put
that
a
because,
cheese grater.
because you see, I already said that we were going to have Emmy as a guest.
Oh my god, my sister's gonna tear that game limb from limb.
Oh boy.
There's no reason not to have two guests. I mean, like, me and Emmy were both guests.
I know.
I could
It's
sit
just-
it out, I guess, if you got like if you guys
No.
want more room, I could sit it out.
Oh
No, Will.
Oh no.
No, Will, we need you.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, if anyone
Well-
if anyone that should sit out of Sonic Forces, it should be the one that has never played it, like Scott, for example.
That's just a way of throwing a friend under the bus.
No,
Like
no
Jesus.
offense. It's just that Scott clearly said countless amounts of times that he doesn't care about Sonic Forces. So yeah.
God, yeah.
Do yourself. You know what? You're a good man. Just continue to stay away from it. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Just play Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
If I get that game as a
Well-
birthday present,
Will,
Wow.
I know. Right?
Wait.
Did you?
I don't know if that
Okay,
was
that was funny.
not. I don't know if that was quite the game's fault.
That
Well,
was
Will-
fun. Okay. That was
Will.
really funny.
Will, if you're not around, then I'll be the only person around who has correct opinions.
Like, okay, fair.
But going back to what AJ was saying, yeah, that was me overshooting because I'm not a fan. Okay. Let me talk about another problem I have with the original Crash Bandicoot. I am not a fan of the control. It's particularly when he's jumping. I don't like his midair momentum. And I gave Mighty Number 9 the same exact problem. Honestly, I don't think Crash Bandicoot would ever control well until the second game, Cortex Strikes Back. In fact, Cortex Strikes Back, in my opinion, has the best control of any Crash Bandicoot game.
That's the
Yeah.
best out of the trilogy.
Anyway, I think you did mention earlier that oh god. Okay, so anyway, you did mention earlier that that Universal has the rights to Crash, right?
Not Universal, not anymore. They had the rights to Crash for the first 3 games, and every game after Naughty Dog was done. They eventually sold the Vivendi then took over Universal. So Vivendi, Universal then sold the rights to Crash to Activision.
Oh, you know,
That's
it would
just
have been,
wasting my lives.
but it would have been awesome to actually have a Crash movie made by Universal.
No.
No, I don't think
maybe a
there's
cartoon, but no.
no that's the thing though. Crash doesn't talk.
Yeah.
A lot of his humor
really
would
make
need to be.
him-
You can make a series of short cartoons based off of that, but I do not see a series like a movie based off of a silent like revolving around a goofy
it's
silent protagonist.
The only ones that would be
Mario cough.
the only ones that would be talking would be
Dr. Cortex.
Dr. Cortex, Coco, Aku Aku, and the villains, and that's
Right.
it. You can't really center a movie around that.
The
At
only
least, that's my opinion.
the
I
only
mean, they're making
Oh, go ahead.
a Mario movie.
That's true, but we don't know if Mario is going to be silent in that one or not.
Mario actually does
I
have a voice, so
know.
I can see it working out better.
Hmm
Unlike,
Yeah,
I mean, all
Crash,
Crash does is say "whoa."
Crash only has "whoa" and a few grunts, while Mario says a lot of full sentences.
Yeah, and going
Plus
and just to go back really quick to the Sonic, to the upcoming Sonic Forces commentary. I know, okay, real talk, Emmy won't tear the game limb from limb. What I was saying, I know, but she does have definitely some gripes with the game.
I have mine too.
We're all gonna have our gripes with the game, but that's another
Oh,
story
yeah.
for another time.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Now time for a fight with Pinstripe. You know what's actually funny about Pinstripe Potoroos? Since Tawna was removed from all future Crash games after this game,
It was theorized that
they-
Tawna went out with Pinstripe.
yeah, they made it so even though Crash saved Tawna, she left Crash for Pinstripe.
Wow.
She has terrible taste in men.
I would just imagine having Pinstripe being in the Home Alone in the Angels with Filthy Souls. Keep the change, you filthy ammo.
Just,
We need those movies to be real.
I
Keep the
I
change, you
believe
filthy
ya,
mammal.
but my Tommy gun don't.
I would-
I can just picture Pinstripe holding a Tommy gun up to Tawna, and he says, "Get down on your knees and tell me you love me."
I love you. And have Tawna voiced by Tim Curry.
Yes.
See, now that would be disturbing. Tawna voiced by Tim Curry.
No. Anything with Tim Curry is a good thing. More Tim Curry, please.
But I mean, there was one because Universal thought that Universal did think that Tawna's design was not very family friendly.
Yeah.
So that's why they ended up retiring her, and that's why they introduced Crash's sister, Coco.
But Rouge the Bat is still in Sonic games. I just want to point that out.
That moment when I've actually met people who shipped Crash and Coco.
Oh God.
my God.
Oh,
Are you ready for your favorite stage?
This is the worst level for me, or at least it was the worst level for me, because I honestly had a much harder time with this level in the Insane Trilogy than I did in the original PS1 version. I got so many game overs in the Insane Trilogy. In fact, AJ actually once listened to me play through it while we were in another Discord call.
yeah, you were in. It was when you were hanging around in Emmy's server.
Yeah.
You were playing it on a call, and you were just you were just getting mad. I'm like,
Yeah.
we're gonna
That sounds like High Road to me.
Yeah, okay, real talk. When I was trying to get the time relic for this stage in the Insane Trilogy, I absolutely hated my time here because you have to be so precise with these turtles. It is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Fast
one of the
and, precise and quick. That's another thing.
yeah. You need to because Crash Bandicoot, the original was and in some stages for Crash 2 as well. These games were not designed to be sped run up. And, there goes the pig. Move, bitch, get out the way.
Oink oink, bitch.
That pig just he just roasted you.
So
Oh my god! Oh, I thought you were about to. I thought for a
Nope.
second you were about to become a pork chop. So
Nope,
I-
not
Oh
today.
my god, stop
I
it.
hope at some point, in this level you are gonna do the glitch where you walk on the road.
Oh, you'll see it eventually, but it's not. There. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
There it is.
there
Oh,
it is.
Oh,
Oh,
and he died.
And there it goes.
And
yeah, just go. Just going back to what Kylie said earlier. Is anyone out there that actually does ship Crash and Coco?
I hope not.
No.
There's
Don't
a special
do-
place
don't-
in
don't-
hell for you.
Don't
Like, there's a
actually. Do not do that.
There is a very special place in hell for you. Just wanted to let you know, you will be welcome there.
there you go.
Ooh, no, no.
There's a place for it. There's a place for even you.
So this is the high. This is basically.
Jesus Christ.
See why this level sucks?
Wait, how did you die
Okay,
here?
there we
That's
go.
not-
This is the,
Yeah.
this is the body language of a man who just doesn't care anymore.
What are you doing?
It-
Kind of.
He's stuck on the string.
There he goes.
Uh,
Now Crash got a, he had a little bit of gum on his shoe and he got stuck there for a second.
Anyway.
There we go.
He was
Uh,
moonwalking.
Just going back to that one shot of Crash with like Tonda's face. Crash has a woman's face. Anyone remember Caddy's review? You just don't get dude. You just go through that bonus stage. You gave no fuck. You didn't bother with the boxes.
Somebody wants to leave.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
All right.
Anyway,
He's leaving us to guide the ship.
anyway, so
Dead
We're-
turtles.
This commentary is about to turn into the Titanic.
You're right. Because it's because there's ice level all over.
anyway.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. God damn it, Lucas.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, don't be sorry. You're fine.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I could have sworn I heard a doorbell ring or something. Y'all didn't pause the footage, did y'all?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay,
I did
good.
not.
Because
going.
but hey, look on the bright side. We're just in time for Slippery Climb, another one of the worst levels in the
Perfect.
game.
But hey, on the bright side, I wrote it over, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
I hate this stage.
We all hate
Ow.
this stage.
I don't know what to think of it because I actually never played the first Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
No.
this stage is notoriously hard.
Yeah.
This is one of the hardest stages in the game, just because it's very, very precision platform based.
Yeah.
Where oh my god, that was close.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm gonna.
Yeah,
be,
you have to rely heavily on the
Oh.
never mind.
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna
So-
state a bit of an unpopular opinion though, and I know a lot of y'all are gonna disagree with me on this, but I would much rather play Slippery Climb over the High Road, at least in the Insane trilogy, anyway.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Because
I would like Slippery Climb. Like trying to get the color gem is the pain. Oh, pfft, that bird's just like fuck you, man. I ain't gonna help you.
yeah.
Anyway.
By the way, can I talk a bit about Crash's hitbox for a moment? Because I remember in a previous part, y'all said that he has a circular hitbox. I
No,
believe.
a square hitbox.
Square
the
hitbox. Okay, never mind.
Square hitbox.
But
In
there
the Insane trilogy, he has a circular hitbox.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I do want to talk about another problem I have with Crash Bandicoot, and that is, there were a few times where even if I'm just slightly touching like one of the edges, like I should be able to stand on the edge, Crash will just slip off of the edge and fall down. And I'm not just talking about Slippery Climb either. It's every level, and it's basically the same shit I had with Shadow the Hedgehog platforming.
And
Yeah, you
there's
have to be.
in the
This
back.
stage is definitely like you can just see it right here. You need to be very, very quick, and even if you're on an edge, you will still fall. And it's like one of the worst feelings ever, where you think you landed a jump properly, and then next thing you know, you go careening off into the spikes, or you lose an Aku Aku mask, or you just flat out die.
Yeah.
Trying to 100% this is a very, very time consuming thing. See, it's things like that where the timing of the platforms mess with your head.
Yeah, like I understand that, you gotta have the final stages be difficult, but the final stages in any platformer or any game in general are always the hardest ones to make because it comes down to, are we going to make this hard for hard's sake or hard for fun's sake, So that's when, sometimes you go a little bit overboard with stage gimmicks and hazards, like in this case, like the rain, making everything slippery as well as timing specific might have been a little bit too overboard for this stage's sake. And it comes down to one of the most infamous stages in the Crash Bandicoot series. So I don't know, it could have been worse, like that stormy ascent.
Yeah, I was
but
I was about to say, like, I think earlier that this level was the later version of Stormy Ascent, right?
This was a revised version of Stormy Ascent. Slippery Climb is a much easier version that Naughty Dog had cooked up before the game's release.
Yeah.
And here's actually a really, really funny tidbit about Crash's development. When they pitched the name Crash Bandicoot, when when they pitched the idea to Universal, Universal originally wanted to take all the credit.
I know.
Like,
they wanted it to they wanted him to be called what was it again?
Willy Wombat.
They wanted to call him Willy the Wombat or Ozzy the Otzel or like some kind of really silly name.
Yeah, and then
They couldn't have called him. They couldn't have called him Willy the Wombat because that would have been a lawsuit waiting to happen with Warner Brothers.
Yeah, you know what they should have.
What is it
You know what they should. You know what they should have called him?
Shoot.
Sonic's ass.
just stuck with that for the rest of the series.
I don't think the ESRB would have given it an E rating.
Yeah.
Peter's gonna have a talk with you, Kylie.
FBI, stay right where you are.
Just have them say, oh, we mean ass as in donkey.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
a game about Sonic Donkey?
Yeah.
So anyway, that was part 5 of Cash Banuka. Tune in for part 6, where we start taking more of the infamous, not too infamous, but either way, more Cortex stages. So stay tuned.